What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dominic Cruz coming at you with another video. Yes, another one. What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are striving for your purpose and mission in life. You guys are going out there, working hard for it, grinding it out, and getting rewarded for it. Because at the end of the day, when we go after our purpose and mission in life, good things do happen. And boy, do they do. Do they do. But what's going on, you guys? Today we're going to talk about today's topic, and that is writing out a list of your ideal woman. Now, I understand this is one of the things that I used after it was 2016. I created this list because, I watched YouTube videos. I was really depressed, and and there was just nothing I could do because the ex didn't want me. And that's what hurt me the most, because when you put in a lot of effort into a relationship and it just doesn't work, it's like, what can you do? And you're heartbroken, right? But one of the things that I was told to do was write out a list of your of like what you want in your dream woman, like what's your ideal list. And I actually had this in my car, and just looking back at it, I was like, wow, this is incredible. Even the girl that I dated a few months ago, last month. Oh yeah, a few months ago to last month. I mean, she fit some of them, but there was one big one, and that was respect. I mean, that's what I kind of been going through with some of these women that I've been dating and stuff like that, especially and especially in that relationship that that got me into writing these things. But this one was really big to me, and the minute I wrote this was like my universe totally changed. My world changed, because I started getting more clarity on what I really wanted and what was really best for me. Now, obviously, I wasn't going to find like someone instantly like that. It's going to take work, because I have to get out of this. I had to get out of this like emotions of like hurt, depressed. I mean, all these like emotions. Like, obviously, if you're heartbroken and shit like that, you want to write this list. You want to create this, because it's going to set you up later in the future. It's going to make you be happier. But I can, and here's the thing, right? Because as you can see, I was going to do like a pros and cons, but they're all kind of together right now. And I wrote like a line, and then pretty much just went all the way down to that. You can be as picky as possible with this list, and it can be as long as you want. Doesn't really matter, because it's about what you really want. But when you're done making this list, right, now you want to look at this list and say, all right, what are the 10 most important ones to me? What are because not all of them you're going to, if I find a woman in all these, then damn, that's bigger than a lottery, so to be honest. But you're not going to always find someone that fits all these things. But however, if you jot down 10 things that are really important to you that you want in a relationship, then, then you have that. That's that's your standard. That's what you set. That's the level that you set. So right off the bat, like my number one was loves themselves, right? This was something that I saw in that relationship that I was like, I didn't feel like they really did. I think they were just trying to please their family and stuff like that, rather than really trying to be happy with from within. Because when you try to give it your all, especially, you love them and you care for them, you just take care of them, and then you just be happy with them and all this other stuff. It's like, that's what I wrote down. Love themselves. Someone who is honest with herself and her family. That was another huge one. That was number two. And that was actually something in my last relationship. That's why I ended my last relationship, because when your family doesn't know when your significant other's family doesn't know of you, they don't even know that you exist, and the person that you're dating is keeping you a secret, it's kind of like you're lying to your family and you're lying to your significant other. You're basically lying to me, because you're trying to put up this whole facade that you're just putting up a whole facade, and it just looks fake and phony. Number three, and that wasn't just with that last relationship, but also the previous one as well. Communicate well. That was huge to me. That's another reason why the last relationship I was in, why we didn't work out, because she didn't know how to communicate with me, and decided to be a little bit petty. At the end of the day, though, we live and learn, and we move on. Let me see. Number 4 is who isn't super insecure. Now, obviously we all have insecurities, but someone who isn't super insecure and that's going to drive you up against the wall, that's not going to get jealous of your friends. And I'm talking about like the girls that are your friends that are already in relationships and about to get married and stuff like that. I wrote isn't super insecure because, oh, Jesus, isn't highly jealous. I guess you can put, oh, no, that's not number 5. Number 5 is what I had down. And I'm telling you guys this list because I want you to get an idea of what you can write down too. So number 5 was respects me. Someone who respects me. And obviously, I've been through those previous relationships where I didn't have, I felt like I didn't have any respect. And for me to go back and for me to go back to one of them, it was like a total disrespect to myself. Because at the end of the day, they're not worth it. Number 6, carries themselves well. Now, my last relationship, she carried herself well, but there was just other things. She was cool. I mean, she wants to be friends. I can be cool with that too. Isn't passive aggressive. Okay. We can all be a little passive aggressive. I can admit that. But here's the thing. I give you 2 examples right here. 2 fucking examples that was just unbelievable. And I'm going to give you, so my last relationship, we were going to Vegas and we were going to celebrate her birthday. Now, I forgot what we argued about, but I was just like, let's just move on. I wanted to resolve it. I thought we moved on, but our trip was 5 hours to Vegas because we were in San Diego. And she was super quiet with me. She didn't say a word to me, right? Even if I tried, right? She was 4.5. She gave me this silent treatment for 4.5 hours. And that's like that tension. It's just like you feel like you're stepping on eggshells. You don't want to step on eggshells and stuff like that. But that happened, and I was like, damn, dude, it ate me up. And then we resolved it, but I had to look at that and say, do I really want to be with this girl later down in life? Because that was super petty. And another example is like when you're going out with friends and, especially if it's a person that's a coworker that's going away and you didn't take it as flirty and it wasn't even flirty, but you thought you resolved it, but they bring up the same issue 2 to 3 weeks later. Yeah, that's really passive aggressive. That's disrespect. And that is someone that you probably don't want to be with. And I understand that you may love them and you may love them to death. You may love them very deeply, but at the end of the day, you have to have the respect and love for yourself on whether that's how you should be treated. Because at the end of the day, that's not how someone should be treated. Has a great and fun personality. Oh yeah, dude. That's a great one right there, too. Has a great and fun personality. And then gets along with friends and family. I've had some troubles with that, which is why I wrote that down. Because with friends and family, I mean, when your friends and family are just, when they try and then your significant other just like dusts them off like that, when they actually care about your significant other, it's kind of messed up how she or he ends up treating your circle. And then last but not least, I mean, I kind of got that intensity in the bedroom. So, but this is my example. You guys can be as specific as you want to be. You know, so there's some things you can say. Someone who isn't cold-hearted, someone who isn't heartless, someone who isn't disrespectful, someone who isn't easily persuaded, someone who's mature, right? These are examples of what you're, this is an example of setting your standards, because yes, I get it. Every guy is going to miss their ex. Obviously, every fucking ex is going to miss each other. But at the end of the day, is it worth it? And at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, is this person really going to try to earn me? Or, I mean, it depends on what you want to do. It really depends on what you really want to do. Because at the end of the day, I mean, they have to earn you. And if you're not giving them the opportunity if you're not giving them the chance to earn you and you're just that easy, then you're not learning and you still haven't moved on and you really haven't grown. If an ex wants back in her life, she better try her hardest to earn the hell out of you. Because at the end of the day, I mean, depending on how it ended and stuff like that, if it ended lightly, then, you know, there's some mutual interest there and stuff like that. But if it ended harshly, I do still believe that things can still spark up. They have to earn you, right? Because it's not just like, I'm going to make it difficult on purpose. It's just respect. It's a matter of respect and how far are you willing to go? Because if you were the person that went to distance with that person and they didn't give you shit, they got to do the same for you. That's pretty much what it is. You set the standard, you set the bar. But that's pretty much my message. So if you find this information valuable, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share, and of course, it's your boy Dominic Cruz coming at you with another video. Yes, another one. Until next time, guys.